This is the brief on the philosophical debate over free will versus determinism. You know, for something like 2,500 years, we've been wrestling with this huge question. Are you actually free to choose, or is your life already mapped out? And look, the stakes are incredibly high. Because if every single thing we do is just a product of cause and effect, then our whole idea of moral responsibility, our entire justice system, it just kind of falls apart. First, let's talk about Plato. He had this sort of middle ground view. He thought, yeah, we're free to pick our core moral beliefs. Those are the causes inside us. But, and this is the key, once those are locked in, they pretty much determine everything you do after that. Unless you actively change that core mindset, your path is basically set. Second, you get the rise of what's called causal determinism, which dismissed free will completely. Thinkers like Leibniz, Hobbes, and Hume saw us as driven by the material world. For them, everything has a cause, so the future is fixed. They argued our actions are just predictable results of physical cravings. As Hume famously put it, our reason is simply the slave of the passions. And finally, there's Hegel, who saw it differently. He thought free will isn't something you're born with, it's something you achieve. It's all tied to spiritual evolution. To be truly free, he argued, you have to work at it, consciously stripping away cultural baggage and false ideas to realize your true nature and, elevate your consciousness. So this whole debate forces us to ask, are we making genuinely unconditional choices or just acting out the next step in a long predetermined chain?